Right, we're having a little bash at this tin can hobo stove malarkey. I've cut down, across and up and flapped it up inside. I've done that 3 times around the base of the can. So you get these little flaps things inside. Now with the lid that's been removed, I'm just drilling in holes. So that should, in theory, sit inside there. I won't drop it in just yet, just give you a rough idea. And then I'm going to do the opposite between every hole. I'm going to go up, across and down. Just point with a pen, be a bit easier. Right, so where I've gone down, across and up and folded it upwards, I'm going to go here between the 2 holes, up, across and down, and flap it downwards. And that should be enough to stop the can from falling further down. And with the flaps on top of the breather tray, I'm going to finish the holes off and then get rid of all these sharp bits. That should be enough to stop it from coming up. Then I'm going to try and get a couple of holes around the top, around the rim, for the flames to come out, heat to come out, and then a large hole somewhere, opening, to drop fuel, like small twigs and stuff. It's just this isn't going to be like used unless I luckily managed to do correct first time. This is just me playing around, having a bash at different designs. Right, best crack on. Right, if you can see, I've done the upside down U shape, up, across and down. I've got 3 of them, so they're ready to, when I drop that inside, it will sit on those 3, and then these 3 I've just cut will fold down intermittently, holding it in place. But looking at that in there, I think I might do a few more holes before I fix it in there. I think there's enough, but we'll do a few more just to just to make sure. Okay, as you can see, I've drilled a few more holes. I've got the I've done a sort of cross pattern, and then one between the cross, and then so on and so on. So that, ooh, fragments, don't want that in your skin, or eyes, or nose, or anything. Blah blah blah. Right, just going to drop that in there. The best way to do this is hold that upside down and then lower the can over it, as I'm using one hand. Right, now double check it's in. Yep, that's all in. And now I can bend these ones down. But I'll do it off camera because I want to use 2 hands to make sure that doesn't move again. Okay, see you in a few clicks. Click. Okay, it's in. All the bottom flaps flapped up, all the middle flaps are flapped down, as you can see, and it's now secure because these are a lot smaller. Turn that radio off. Shut up. Right, the above flaps are probably only a few millimeters. They're just folded in enough to hold it in place. Doesn't rattle. Not going to go anywhere without a large amount of weight. So that's the air intake sorted, and somewhere for the ash to fall out. Now we're going to go for the bigger hole in here to actually put the fuel in. Just got to find something to mark it out with, and then we'll start cutting again. Okay, the bottom holes I measured 2 inches apart. The top holes I measured 2 inches apart, but the entry point for the fuel, I've just roughly drawn it between these 2 holes. It's not even straight, so we're just going to chop that out with a Dremel now. Not too bothered about it being perfect. Not going to do anything complicated, but I try and get something round. I'm just going to chop away and try and make it look tidy. Right, as it was not me who opened this tin can, this can was took with the lid and the rim off completely, where you should just take the lid off and leave the rim. Now the rim is missing, I've lost all the strength at the top, so I've slitted all the way around, started with the Dremel, and then I just finished it off with scissors, sort of every centimetre all the way around, and then I cut about 6-7 mil out of the rim, just so it will fit inside the can, and then I'm going to fold all these in over it, hopefully to retain some of the strength that I lost when I took the lid off. Well, again, it wasn't me who opened it up, I just found it in the bin in the kitchen earlier and thought, oh, I've seen videos on these on YouTube. So I took it out of the bin, gave it a bit of a wash, realised at the start, that it wouldn't have all its strength with the way it's been opened. But I'm going to see if I can compensate that. Again, it's just messing about in the kitchen at home for a few hours. But still going to take it out of and try it out and see if it does actually work. So right, let's get that rim back on. Right, finished. Not sure if you can see, but the rim is now inside the can, and I've folded over all the flaps. Yeah, it looks pointy, but it's not sharp at all. Quite surprised I haven't actually cut my finger at all in the whole process of building this. But I think it's finished. I'm not going to bother doing any holes at the top to let the flames out. I think the entry hole's so close to the top, flames will escape there. But I'd rather try it out first to see how the air goes in before I start worrying about how it comes out. But yeah, the rim's in there, it's all crimped, folded in at the top. It's not flat. I did kind of rush this top bit. But again, it's just an experiment, really. Keep seeing them on YouTube. Thought I'd have a go. And that didn't take long. I'm not one for watching TV like soaps and stuff. Got a few hours spare tonight. Thought I'd make a bit of a mess. So got to clean this up. Right. Now we'll have a little close look at it. See what it actually looks like. And I've just found out my pop can stove I made a while ago fits perfectly. Hehe. Right, just after finding out the penny stove, pop can beer stove fits inside, which will be great if I don't want to burn sticks and twigs. I can drop my stove in there. My cup fits on there perfectly. I've just been out in the garden. You can see it's discoloured now. Burnt some paper in there to see how it would burn. And then I thought about drilling these holes. So every couple of inches, I've drilled holes. I don't know if they're big enough, but the flames seem to be escaping at the front and sides quite well with just my cup on there. I might do some more holes, but I don't know. They seem to be enough. Yeah, it all fits on there nicely. Remembering these cups are crap for balancing when they're empty. Many a time I've tried to sort of using it for visual purposes and they just fall off because they do not like being empty. Well, unless I fold down the handles, of course. There you go, the cup fits in it nicely. Bit of a gap there. Right. Put it sideways. Bit of a gap there. Bit of a gap there. And of course now the added holes all the way around. I can use my beer can stove on there, or wood, twigs, branches, a number of things. So I'm tempted now just to run out up the road and to the woods and have a little go. Can't really try things out like this in my garden, bit of an enclosed area. Neighbours might not like it. So I'm going to go and test it out, I think.